10 things women do when they like a man and you don't even notice. Do you know when a woman is truly interested in you but does not express it openly? She often does not need to say anything. Her gestures, appearance, and demeanor already give it away. In this video, I'll show you the most obvious signs that she's interested, ranging from minor actions to behaviors that scream, "I like you." Stay with me until the end, because there are signs that cannot be ignored. But first, I'd like to invite you to follow our channel so you don't miss any of our relationship-related content. Now, let us begin our content. 1. Intense gaze and visual scanning. Do you know when someone looks at you in a way that suggests they see beyond the surface? Well, the eyes speak louder than words, especially when there is desire in the air. If a woman is physically attracted to you, her gaze will reveal it without her having to say anything. She may stare at you intently, allowing her gaze to travel from your face to your lips and down to your chest, as if she were studying you and taking in every detail of you. It's not just any look, it's the kind of observation that suggests, "I really want to get to know you." Example. Imagine you're at dinner and having a normal conversation. You notice that between laughs, she quickly shifts her gaze to your mouth, then back to your eyes. Then she does it again, this time allowing her eyes to wander a little further. This back and forth of her gaze indicates that she is not only listening to your words, but also sensing your presence. The more this occurs, the more confident you can be. She admires and possibly desires you. 2. The smile that reveals it all. Duchenne smiled. Have you ever noticed that there are so many smiles? There's the polite, half-rehearsed smile, and then there's the genuine smile, which comes out without the person even realizing it. The latter is known as the Duchenne smile, and it communicates more than 1,000 words. When a woman genuinely likes you, her smile extends beyond her lips. Her eyes sparkle, her cheeks lift, and you can tell it's a genuine, emotion-filled smile. There is no way to fake it. Example. Imagine you're telling a joke or making a funny comment. If she just gives a quick, forced laugh, she might be being polite. But if she lets out a nice laugh, accompanied by a wide smile, and her eyes nearly close because she's having so much fun, congratulations. This is a good sign that she is comfortable around you. The more this smile appears, the more confident you are that there is a connection and genuine interest. 3. Touching the neck or collarbone. A subtle sign of attraction. Have you ever noticed that when we're around someone we're attracted to, our bodies begin to act independently? One of the most telling signs of this is when a woman gently touches her neck or collarbone while speaking. This gesture can indicate two things: attraction or nervousness. It's as if her body is directing your attention to a sensitive and delicate area while also revealing a degree of vulnerability. It demonstrates that she is aware of her appearance and perhaps even the way you look at her. Example. Imagine you're talking and she starts twirling a strand of hair between her fingers or gently sliding her hand down her neck and collarbone while keeping eye contact with you. These small gestures convey a lot. They demonstrate her desire for your attention while also indicating that she feels at ease around you. The more this happens, the more likely she is to be genuinely interested. 4. Flirting body language. The body speaks before the words. Attraction does not always need to be expressed in words. The body has its own language, and when a woman is interested, it speaks on her behalf, even if she is unaware. If she likes you, her body will find subtle ways to draw you closer and keep you in focus. This can happen in numerous ways. A slight lean towards you while speaking, a discreet arching of the brows when she notices you, or even minor adjustments to her hair, clothing, or sitting position. All of this indicates that she is interested and wishes to establish a closer connection. Example. Imagine you're talking and she gradually leans in closer without realizing it. She looks you directly in the eyes, occasionally moves her lips, runs her fingers through her hair, and even discreetly touches her own skin while listening to you. These gestures may appear innocuous, but they are clear indications that she wishes to not only listen to you, but also connect physically and emotionally. The more signs like this appear, the more intense the attraction. 5. Frequent touch. When words aren't sufficient. Touching is one of the most powerful ways to express interest, and the best part is that it often happens unintentionally. If a woman is attracted to you, she will find subtle ways to touch you. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant, such as a tight hug or holding your hand just yet. However, small casual touches, which appear to be accidental, are a strong indicator of attraction. Example: you're talking, and then she lightly touches your arm while laughing at something you said. Perhaps she gives you a playful nudge during teasing. Perhaps she even places her hand on your forearm for a few seconds while discussing something more intimate. These gestures indicate that she is at ease around you and wishes to establish a closer connection. The more frequently these touches occur, the greater the likelihood that attraction is increasing. 6. Sitting closely. When distance fades, interest grows. We naturally prefer to be close to those we are attracted to, and this is no different for women. If she is interested, she will find ways to reduce the distance between you without saying anything. Whatever the setting, a restaurant, a bar, or a couch at a friend's house, if she has the option of sitting far away but chooses to sit close, it says a lot. This physical proximity does not occur by chance. Example: you go out to dinner, and instead of sitting across from you, she prefers a seat beside you. If you're in a group, she'll naturally move closer. And if she rests her arm on yours, places her head on your shoulder, or leans towards you during the conversation, it's a clear indication that she not only enjoys your company but desires more intimacy. The less space between you, the stronger the attraction in the air. 7. She's crossing her legs toward you. The body expresses interest. The body always reveals what the mind tries to hide. The way a woman positions her legs around you is one of the most subtle yet revealing signs of interest. It's not a coincidence if she crosses her legs towards you. This gesture demonstrates that she is engaged in the conversation, at ease in your presence, and, most importantly, focused on you. Even without words, her body is pointing directly at you. Example: assume you are sitting in a cafe or bar. During the conversation, instead of keeping her legs facing the opposite direction, she crosses them and points her feet towards you. This indicates that she is present in the moment and feels a connection with you. If this gesture is accompanied by other cues, such as spontaneous smiles, subtle touches, and physical proximity, you can be confident she is interested and enjoying the interaction. 8. Slightly parted lips. A subtle yet powerful sign. Desire can manifest itself in the most subtle yet intense ways, such as the lips. When a woman is interested, her lips are likely to be slightly parted as she watches you. She does not do this on purpose. It is an unconscious, almost instinctive reaction that may indicate attraction, anticipation, or even nervousness about being around you. This small gesture suggests that she is participating in the conversation, but she could also be imagining something else. Example: you're telling an interesting story, and when you look at her, you notice her lips are slightly open, as if she was about to say something but paused. She appears to be completely immersed in the moment and focused solely on you. If this look is accompanied by a gentle touch of her own lips or a slight bite at the corner of her mouth, the attraction grows even stronger. This is one of the most subtle signs, but when it occurs, you can be certain you have awakened something special in her. 9. Imitate your gestures and expressions. The mirror of connection. Have you ever heard that we subconsciously mimic the gestures and expressions of those we like? This occurs because the brain establishes a sense of connection and harmony with the other person. If a woman is interested, she may begin to imitate your speaking style, facial expressions, and even your posture without realizing it. This does not imply that she will blatantly copy you, but minor details may appear. Her tone of voice begins to resemble yours. Words you use enter her vocabulary, and even gestures are subtly mirrored. Example. Imagine you always say, "That's amazing," when you like something. After a while, you notice that she has also begun to use this phrase naturally, or perhaps you cross your arms during a conversation, and she does the same seconds later without even realizing it. These subtle mirrorings are unconscious expressions of connection and affinity. If she mimics your gestures, expressions, and even your speech rhythm, it indicates that she feels close to you and wishes to establish a stronger connection. 10. Moving in closer. When distance dissipates, connection expands. The body speaks before the mouth, and when a woman is interested, she will naturally move closer to you. If she leans forward during the conversation, getting a little closer than necessary, it is not a coincidence. This movement indicates that she is interested in what you are saying, wants to connect, and desires to be closer. It's as if her body is saying, "I want to hear more and feel your presence up close." Example. You're sitting in a cafe, talking. She starts off relaxed in her chair, but as the conversation progresses, she begins to lean towards you. She may place her elbows on the table, close the gap between you, or even play with an object in her hand while listening to you. If this occurs, it is a strong indication that she is at ease with and attracted to you. The closer she wants to get, the stronger the bond that forms. Conclusion. Learn how to read signs and take the initiative. When women are interested, they don't always express it verbally. Instead, their bodies speak for themselves. If you know how to recognize these signs, you'll know when she genuinely likes you and wants more. Small gestures, looks, smiles, and how she approaches you can convey far more than a simple, "I like you." When you notice these details, you'll be much better able to decide when to move forward, respond, or even avoid a confusing situation. So, the next time you interact with a woman, pay attention. If she gives you several of these signs, you can be confident that something will happen. Did you like the content? Then like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This allows me to bring you even more content like this. See you in the next video. Movie camera fire.